K-Paso, and what's up guys, this is UltimoQueso here bringing you a UU battle against the one and the only Rainslight. This is a battle we had a little while ago, and it was a really good one. It was really close, so I hope you guys can just sit back and enjoy it, and I'll do my best because this is my first narration. So, he's going to lead off with his Aerodactyl, and I predicted him to lead off with his Aerodactyl because Aerodactyls usually carry Stealth Rocks, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lead off with my Manectric. Now, my Manectric has the Sash, so I know I can take anything he wants, and if he does have the Sash, I'm going to go ahead and take it down with the Volt Switch. But he predicts me to do that, and he goes straight into his Sand Slash, so he's going to cancel out my Volt Switch. Now, I'm in a little bit of a predicament here, but I'm going to predict him to predict me to switch out because of fearing the Earthquake, but I'm going to go ahead and hit him with that Flamethrower because I know he wants to set up rocks with his Sand Slash, and it's going to hit it pretty hard anyway, and you see it took it below half. So another Flamethrower is definitely going to take him out, but he gets the leftover recovery, and so I'm not going to be able to take him out with another Flamethrower, and I really don't want to go down my Sash because looking at teams, I'm going to need him, my Goku, for later, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my Jumpluff to go ahead and dodge that Earthquake. Now this Jumpluff is it's a subseeding Jumpluff. It's really annoying. Chris hates it most of the time, but I didn't really get to use it that well this game, but it's really just going to come in here and dodge that Earthquake really nicely. Even took a little bit of Stealth Rock damage, but that's no big deal. I can get that back pretty easily with leftovers and Leech Seed and stuff. Now, I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, because I didn't think that his Sand Slash was going to carry the Stone Edge, because when I have played Chris before, it usually didn't carry the Stone Edge, so I wasn't really expecting it to, but he reveals to me that he does have the Stone Edge, but he misses. So in that last video when he said he didn't miss, that was a load of crap. He totally misses a lot, and I just kind of lucked out there. So he's going to switch his Sand Slash out, not wanting it to die. And I think I'm going to take the opportunity to set up a substitute here, if I'm correct. It's been a while. Nope, I'm just going to go straight for the safe Giga Drain, and obviously his Sigilyph thing here is going to take it pretty nicely. And I see the Burn Orb, and I'm just like, oh crap. It's one of those psycho-shifting stupid Sigilyphs. So I'm going to go straight into my Metachan because I have a plan. I want to cripple this thing, and I know that he's going to want to set up, he's going to try to set up here on my Jumpluff because he knew it couldn't do anything to it. So I'm just going to go straight into my Metachan, and I'm going to try and trick him the Choice Scarf because the set he's using is it relies on multiple moves, and if he can only use one move, he's going to be heavily crippled and not really be able to do anything. So I'm going to take the burn from the Psycho Shift, but you know, it's whatever. I crippled his Sigilyph, and you know, I really hate that thing so much. It always bothers me, and you know, Metachan with its ability, even though it's burned, it's still going to hit pretty hard. So because of its pure power ability, and so I'm not really too worried about it. But now I got rid of one of his main threats, and you know, that's gonna come into play later on. So I'm just gonna go. He's gonna switch out because obviously he can't do anything. He's stuck on that Psycho Shift, and he's just gonna go straight to his Sand Slash here as Death Fodder, because you know, nothing really wants to take a high jump kick, even from a Bird Metachan. I mean, that pure power ability, that shit's crazy, man. It just, you know, doubles its attack, and that's ridiculous because, you know, even when it's burned, you know, it's still cut in half, but you're doubling that half. So he's going to switch into his Caracosta here. I'm just going to go straight for the high jump kick because I want to get as much damage on this thing as possible because I know it wants the Shell Smash, and I've got some priority users on this team, so with that defense drop, I can come in and easily revenge kill it. So he's going to set up the Shell Smash, you know, which I predict him to do. But I'm not really worried about keeping my Metachan around anymore. I don't really need it looking at his team. It's, you know, it did its job pretty well. It got pretty much made his Sigilyph useless. So you know, I'm just gonna let it die. You know, I love Metachan, but bro, you did your job. So good to see you go. So he's just gonna hit me with the Aqua Tail. That's obviously gonna take me out. Metachan's got terrible defenses, but you know, it did its job. So, but now he's at that minus defense. So I'm gonna send in my Roo, my Kangaskhan here, and it's got two priorities. It's got the Fake Out and the Sucker Punch. So I'm just gonna go to the Fake Out. Really, if I thought about it, I wasn't really thinking about it, but I should have just gone for the Sucker Punch because all that did was give me some extra Life Orb recoil, and it didn't really do anything because I'm pretty sure the Sucker Punch would have taken him out anyway. But I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch this turn, and that's going to take out his Caracosta, which, you know, that's always good because Shell Smash is it's the best stat boosting move in the game. Nobody really likes it. So he's going to send in this thing. Now, this thing is the biggest pain in the ass I have ever seen in my life. It's got a Focus Sash with that Priority Leech Seed and Endeavor. and that's just not cool because he keeps getting that focus sash back in the leech seed and blah blah blah. But I'm gonna send in my grass type to absorb that leech seed, and he can't really do anything to me. So that's the good check I have to this thing. I also have my Bouffalant with that sap sipper, and that's a good check, and I'm gonna need to keep that for later. But I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set up the substitute because I know he wouldn't be able to do anything, and he's gonna have to switch out. And so I'm gonna get that free sub up, and I did something really stupid. And I don't know why, but on this next turn I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for that sleep powder because I don't know why. I guess I forgot that I scarfed it, but I mean, I don't know why I sleep powder. Look at that. He didn't even break my sub with a crit. That thing is just so worthless. I just wasted a sleep, and in the end it didn't really matter. But it really would have been nice to save that sleep for something that's a little more dangerous, like his Sceptile or something. But I just wasted it on this Siglif. So he's gonna go ahead and switch out, and he's gonna go into his what did he go into? He's gonna go into his Sceptile, and he's gonna dodge my Leech Seed. Now I thought that this was going to be his. If I thought it was going to be an acrobatic Sceptile, because I usually see those a little more than specs. I don't know, maybe that's just me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Golem, because my plan here was I'm going to absorb this acrobatics really nicely, and then I'm going to double switch out into my Bouffalant, predicting the grass move and get that attack raise. But he reveals the hidden power, and I'm just like, oh shit. Man, that sucks. So now my Golem's pretty much useless. I really don't need it for the rest of his team. It's just kind of there to set up rocks and maybe explode on something. But now, he revealed me the hidden power. So, I'm just going to leave Golem in here to die. Save my jump left for later. And, I didn't want to bring my Bouffalant in on this because I didn't know if it would be able to take the hit pretty well. So I'm just going to let my Golem die. Sad to see him go, but I don't really need him. And, so I'm at this point I'm thinking it's either Specs or it's Scarf, but I'm pretty sure it's Specs. So I'm gonna bring in my Rue, and I'm gonna try to get some of that priority on him. But he's just gonna predict that, and he's gonna switch straight on into his Siglif because it's useless now. He doesn't really need it, and he's just gonna let this thing die. So I'm gonna hit it with my Fake Out, and I really like this Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, I feel like it doesn't get enough, it doesn't get enough time in the sun. It's really good. I really enjoy it. But I'm going to go ahead and switch out my Kangaskhan to my Goku here because I feel like if he does try to predict anything I do have that Flamethrower, and he's got those 2 grass types left. So, I can pretty much try to outplay him here and get him to switch in on a Flamethrower. But he's going to wake up this turn, and he's going to go for the Psycho Shift. He was trying to see if you could Psycho Shift Sleep, but it doesn't really work. It's just kind of funny. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower just in case he did want to switch out. It's still going to hit that Siglif pretty hard. I mean, he doesn't have any stat boosts or anything. He can't really do anything. So now I'm going to go for that Volt Switch. I don't know why I went for the Volt Switch. Oh, now I know why. I wanted to get something with priority out on the field or something with sleep. Oh, yeah, I want to get my Jump Fluff out now because now that his sleeping Pokemon is gone, I can put something else to sleep. And I don't really like anything he has left on his team, so I'm going to want to put it to sleep. So now I'm going to go straight in. No, I just go into my Bouffalant. Gosh, it's been a while. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to go into my Bouffalant, predicting the grass Pokemon to come out, but he's going to go into his Aerodactyl, and that's okay because I've got the Wild Charge, and that's just going to hit an Aerodactyl hard. And I know I can live a Stone Edge because, my Bouffalant's heavily invested in HP, and it can take any hit pretty well, and I'm just going to be able to hit him with that Wild Charge, and that's going to take him out. If he did have a Sash, he lost it from that Life Orb, but no, what am I talking about? He doesn't have a Sash. He's got the Life Orb. God, I'm stupid. So, I'm going to take that. I know I'm not going to take enough recoil damage to kill me because, it's just an Aerodactyl. It's not too much HP. Lol, 69, lol. But he's going to send out his Sceptile here, and I'm fearing the Focus Blast. So I'm going to switch out into my Jump Fluff, but he predicts me to do that, and so he's just going to go straight for the HP. And now I know it's probably an HP Ice, so I know my Jump Fluff's dead at this point. And I don't really need it anymore, considering his last 2 Pokemon are Grass types. Because I can't Leech Seed them, and Giga Drain's not really going to do anything. So I'm just going to let my Jump Fluff die. I don't really need it anymore. So now I'm going to go into my Goku because I know I can probably live that HP because it's unstabbed even with the specs. And so I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. And that's going to hit the Sceptile pretty hard, because Sceptile doesn't have the greatest defenses, but I just want to get enough damage onto that Sceptile where I can come in, I can easily revenge kill it with my Kangaskhan, any kind of priority move. So I'm going to go straight for that Flamethrower, and it's gonna, it's gonna take him down really far. I was hoping it would kill, but it's unstabbed and everything, so it's not gonna really do too much damage. But he's just gonna take me out here with that hidden power, and Goku did his job, and it's the way a cookie crumbles. So now he's easily at this point, he's kind of given up. I can easily come in here and revenge kill him. There's nothing he can really do about it. So I'm just gonna go straight for that fake out. But I guess he wanted to save his Sceptile, so he pulls it out and goes into his little thing that I hate. Lulz. God, I hate that thing so much. It's so annoying. You didn't get to see it this game, but it works. You get that Leech Seed going, and then you get that Focus Sash. It brings you all the way back up, and you Endeavor. Oh, God, it's crazy. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I'm gonna switch out here because, I'm not really that threatened, but I want to keep the priority Fake Out just in case I'm gonna need it later. And I know his thing doesn't have any kind of attacking moves. So, I'm going to send my Bouffalant in here, and it's just going to absorb this Leech Seed with its Sap Sipper. That's pretty much the game at this point. He can't really do anything to me. He's just going to switch out here, kind of giving up. So, but, while this video is ending, guys, I just really want to say, I appreciate you guys watching our videos. We're both new, and if you guys can give us a little bit of leeway when it comes to narrating, this is my first video, and, Chris is doing his best, and we're going to just try to, bring you guys some really good battles. We're going to try to battle some other people. I am at college, so most of the time I'm going to have to bring PO battles, if you guys want. And, I don't really like OU that much, but, I'm willing to do, whatever. Pokemon's Pokemon. It's all fun, all around. So, thanks for watching, guys, and, comment, rate, subscribe, and peace.